All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Let's go ahead and get into your reading. All right, what's the overall energy for Cancers? What is the overall energy? Let's see what the theme here. The theme is the Chariot in reverse. All right, so Cancers, you could be experiencing right now some stagnation. I also feel like having a very hard time moving forward. You may not even be feeling encouraged right now. You may feel like you don't even have the willpower or strength to keep going. I am not saying this, but what's showing up is that this stagnation and this lack of strength and will to keep going has to do with some sort of something going on with you, meaning that you could be sabotaging yourself. You could be feeling like you're a victim, and so it's like you feel powerless. I feel like that's the energy that's showing up. I'm not saying you're right or wrong. I'm just telling you the energy. To be quite honest with you guys, Cancers, I did not want to do a reading for you guys. I had done like a few other readings prior to this one, and the energy that I was just seeing, it just was just so toxic. I didn't even want to read for you guys. It was so freaking toxic. And even right now, like, even though I see you in what we call a self-imposed prison, quote unquote, I don't feel as though it's not justified though. With that Eight of Swords, I feel like, especially seeing the Eight of Swords and the fire back there, of course you're going to feel this way. And then seeing the markings on this person's hand, I feel like I'm really kind of offended for you guys. That's why I said I'm not the one saying this. I'm just telling you what the message is. It's saying that you feel powerless and you feel stuck, but you're not really stuck. But I can see why you feel that way, because there's a mark on you right there. You've experienced hell with that fire back there. So I want to know, let's see what this is about. Oh, it says almost. It says almost there. See, that's what I'm saying. You've been through a lot. It says, see, it even says it right here. You have come this far to give up now. See, you may be feeling like giving up. It says the seeds you planted are beginning to flourish. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is where you're at right now. It's like you may be feeling powerless because you've dealt with so much fire. You've dealt with so much problems. Those 8 swords are not there for no reason. And you may be feeling like, what's the point of moving forward if you're constantly being attacked? If your hands are tied and you can't do anything, you feel like you can't do anything to change your situation. And I feel like Spirit is saying to you, whatever higher power you believe in, you're almost there. Keep going. And you mentally are feeling like, nope, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm tired. I'm ready to give up. I feel powerless to change my situation. Let's see. What's the message behind this? Look, y'all, I said I feel offended for you. I feel offended for you because I'm telling you, I had done previous readings and I was like, I'm not putting these readings up because they were just so draining and toxic. Because there was a lot of interference that you have been experiencing. You see, look at that. You were chosen. See, I knew you were. See, Cancers, look at here. You were chosen. It says you were chosen because you are perfect for this mission. That's what I'm saying. You've been on some sort of mission. And you have experienced hell in this mission. And it says here, simply shine your light on the road ahead and you will help others to see their way. You see what does it say? You were chosen. That's what I'm saying. You were going through something very difficult. And the reason why this is happening and why they're saying keep going is because you were chosen. Despite the obstacles, despite the delays, despite the setbacks, you were chosen for that. And now you're at the end of this journey. Because remember, we saw almost there. You're ready to give up. And you guys, you know that saying where they say, you guys know I'm really bad with like quoting and these, sayings. But when you're like almost at your breakthrough, it gets harder. And that's what I feel like is happening for you. It's like it's becoming too much and things have gotten harder. So you feel like giving up. But they're saying you're almost there. This is happening though because you were chosen. You're perfect for this mission. And you're going to help others to see their way. All right, so let's get one more card. We got here, accept your blessing and can't escape the shadow self. So you got a blessing coming. It says, believe that the door of abundance is waiting for you. See, it hasn't happened yet. It's waiting for you. And abundance isn't just limited to money, right? But just having an abundant life. It says here, the clearer the goals, the quicker you'll get there. So your goals on how to get there, because you feel powerless, you feel stuck, isn't there, right? You're not very clear, because even right here with the cherry in the reverse, because this is the overall energy of your reading, you don't have the strength or the will or the power. You may be feeling like your hands is tied in order to create the change that you feel you need to happen. Because they're saying here, the clearer the goals, the quicker you'll get there. Where your goals aren't very clear. Because you feel like wherever your goals are, you don't feel like you're capable of making it happen. Let's find out why you feel that way, though. Let's find out why you feel as though there's something here around the shadow self showing up too. Until you make the, that's what it is. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will continue to direct your life. See, even right here with the blindfolds, you need to you need to open your eyes to something. There's something that you're not seeing. I wonder if, because it says here, awaken love. It is safe for you to love. Don't let fear or insecurity stop you from giving and receiving unconditional love. I wonder if that's, see, the unseen. Things are not always as they appear. Be thorough and keep your eyes open. There's something you're not seeing. And that's what I want to tap into. Because see, even right here, we can see there's something that you are not seeing. And it seems like there's something around love. Let's see what else is coming in. I want to know what is, and even right here, the Ace of Cups is showing up. Let's see what's challenging you. What is the unseen? I'm going to use a couple of different decks for this. All right, what's the unseen? We got jealousy. Jealousy can cause pain for both the jealous person and the one they envy. And even the next card says auric field. Your vibe is a gift. It is time to clear your auric field and protect it. Purify and restore your energy. Because look, this is what you can't see. Jealousy. See here? Even right here, your eyes can't see the dagger or the pentagram or whatever that's on your chest and on your hands. See, your hands are tied. And this is because of this energy. Maybe you're ignoring it. Or you're in denial or refusing to see that there actually is someone that's envious of you. Someone that's jealous of you. Because it says here, it can cause pain for both the jealous person and the one they envy. So you're experiencing some sort of pain because someone is jealous of you. Well, I wouldn't say pain, but you're experiencing some sort of trap, some mental trap. It says, see, making decisions. I feel like around your life choices, you may feel powerless. It says reflect on options, trust intuition, and proceed with confidence, knowing each choice shapes your path. See, I feel like you're having a hard time proceeding with confidence. And you may be having a hard time trusting your intuition because of this evil eye, this envy that has made you someone's target. It says here, because remember, your vibe is a gift, and Spirit is saying, you need to protect your auric field. You need to protect yourself. And maybe that's what you feel powerless to do, to protect yourself. You feel powerless to protect yourself. And it's stagnating you. You're having a hard time moving forward. But something has to be made conscious first. And so we see part of that, which is, I feel like in layers, is someone is actually jealous of you. Someone is actually envious of you. And see, competition. this card, and this could be not just one, it could be multiple people, or just in general, something that you've experienced in life. It says this card symbolizes competition as a positive force that motivates you to improve rather than viewing it negative. This is what you need to become conscious of. First off, you're not powerless to this. How do you protect yourself, right? Use this as motivation to improve rather than viewing it negatively. And it says here, embrace tranquility, find inner peace. You need to find your own inner peace. Because even the next card says, build bridges, not walls. Everything you want is waiting for you on the other side of the walls you built. See, they're saying these are walls that you built, and it's coming from that negativity and that lack of inner peace, allowing these people or this person to consume you with negative thoughts, becoming like a victim, staying stuck in that victim mentality. It says here, didn't I say negative thoughts? Silence the noise. It says noise create illusions and problems out of nothing. Go deeper into your heart so you may find the truth. Embrace tranquility, find inner peace, and let go of worries for a harmonious life. All right, so let's see. What is it that you need to know? Let's see. We want to go a little bit. Let's peel back another layer. Because the first layer is this competition. The second layer is quieting that noise, breaking free from this self-imposed repetitive negative thoughts and feeling like you're powerless to the situation. Because your power lies in you using this as motivation, using what you're going through as a positive force that will motivate you rather than viewing it negatively. I mean, I know they say what they say. What's that saying? Again, you guys know I'm not good with sayings. But what do they say when they say, what do they say? Like flattery or something? Imitation is flat. What is this? When someone tries to imitate you, it's like flattery or something like that. But it's not really, though. We know it's really not. Someone trying to copy you, someone seeing you as competition. I mean, it really isn't, but that's the same. Like, I feel like someone is seeing you as someone that's of importance, and you are. But they're trying to imitate you. So they say, oh, you should be flattered by that. But it's not flattery when someone is causing you this mental agony or causing some sort of stress. And like I told you guys earlier, it felt like I couldn't even read for you guys because it just felt so heavy and toxic. But okay, what message, Spirit, do you have for this viewer? Let's peel back another layer. Because I feel like here, there's something around love that's coming in too. Because where it says go deeper, because I feel like we need to go a little bit more deeper. Let's see, I'm going to go a little bit more deeper. Let's peel back another layer. And we got here balance, a middle path. It says now is the moment to pause and reconnect with yourself and nature so you can get back to who you are. When you are scattered, it becomes challenging to assist others. So we're peeling back a layer, and now is the time for you to reconnect with yourself. Because you have been feeling scattered. There's been there's been this force of not feeling like you can't go on anymore. You're ready to give up. You're ready to quit. Some of you may even be at your rock bottom, feeling stressed out, because I told you it's like right when you're ready to give up, here comes this blessing. It gets harder when you're closer to this blessing, right? So now part of that peeling back, going deeper, is to connect with yourself, to nurture, to get close to nature. I'm sorry, it says nature. It says reconnect with yourself and nature so you can get back to who you are. Because your energy has been scattered because of this competition. Your peace has been disrupted. Let's see another card. See, divine support. It says here, there's something, you were chosen. I feel like that's what it is. That's what that layer is. It's getting back to your divine self, because you've been through hell. And so remember, it said you can't escape the shadows. So you've also picked up some shadows, and you can't escape these people that live and operate in the shadows, meaning they live and operate in their insecurities. They live and operate with an evil eye on the regular. It's like you can't escape that as long as you're in the world. The only thing, you can't change people, but you can only change how you react to these people. And so Spirit is saying, get back to who you are, which is your divine state of being, and knowing that you have this divine support around you. It says there is something that is destined to be yours, and yours alone. Trust in the power of divine forces to gently guide you towards where you should be. Because remember, feeling stuck, and that's why you feel stuck, because you've become consumed with noise and your brain has been scattered, so you can't connect or hear from Spirit. And that's how this competition is winning, because it's keeping you in this victim mentality and feeling like you can't go on and it's not going to get better. But that's that noise. So when you connect and get back to nature and get back to your true self, which is that divine spirit, that divine person of who you are, divinity of within who you are, then Spirit can connect with you. Then you can hear from Spirit. But you've been consumed with negative thoughts, consumed with dealing with negative people. It says, trust in the power of divine forces to gently guide you towards where you should be. Stick with it and see where it takes you. That's the root of this, connecting back to that higher power, connecting back to source, getting back to who you are. And then you will get that guidance towards what you're supposed to be doing next. Because you may be feeling lost, you may be feeling stagnant, you may be feeling stuck. You have some sort, you're going to be presented with two paths. It says a pivot, some sort of pivotal moment is going to happen for you. But when the time comes, you'll know the decision. You'll know what decision to make. Let's get one more card. And then I'm going to see what's coming your way that you don't see coming. Solitude. See, solo. Solo. It says here, try not to absorb any more external energy. See, getting away from the negativity. Going within. Connecting with yourself so that you can hear. Because she's looking lost. Which way should I go? There's two pillars back there, right? She's lost. And Spirit's saying it's time to get back to self. It's time to take care of yourself. To quiet out that noise. Try not to absorb any more external energy and carve out some essential alone time to give you a chance to experiment and discover who you really are as an individual. Because there's been a lot of things feeding off of you. And you've lost your way. But Spirit is going to help you. Because see, look at here. Inevitable endings, dead end, major transition. You are currently in a toxic situation. And continuing to replay the same story will not lead to anything positive. It's time to move on. You know deep down that this is not your story. There's something that is time for you to move on from. And I feel like you're going to get faced with two paths. You're going to get faced with two paths. But like I said, when the time comes, you'll know which path to take. Because I feel like one of them paths is going to keep you on that road of that same story. See, return to silence. Hidden enemies. Don't let enemies get a chance to attack you before you've done anything. Your greatness will show in your results, never in your talk. Emotional loss. Yeah. All right, so let's see what is coming your way that you don't see coming. Spirit, what is coming Cancer's way that they don't see coming? What is coming Cancer's way they don't see coming? Doomsday. It says a moment of judgment that can guide you toward a positive path. Didn't I say you're going to have to take, you're going to come to some sort of crossroads where you're going to have to make a decision? So we got here, this makes me feel like a tower card, a tower moment. There's going to be some sort of moment of judgment. It says a moment of judgment. You're going to have to make a decision. It says that can guide you toward a positive path. And didn't I say one of those paths can take you back down that same negative trap? And it says here, your destiny intertwined. Didn't I say love? See, awakening love. Your destiny intertwined with love, passion, and romance. Some sort of doomsday is going to happen as a result of love. That's what I'm saying, destiny. Something, this is like here shocking. You don't see it coming. You don't know what it is. But it's intertwined with love, with romance. I'm going to stop right there. And if you're interested in knowing what is going to happen, like what is this doomsday that's coming your way that you don't see coming, that's intertwined with love, because I feel like it has to do with your destiny. Some sort of romance. And it's going to shock the hell out of you. So if you want to know what that is, you can come on over to the extended. I'll put the link in the description box as well as in the comment sections. I'll pin it there as well. But I'm going to look into what is this big shocking doomsday, because remember, you're going to have to make a choice, and it's intertwined with your destiny, a relationship, some sort of romance. Okay, we'll look at that over in the extended for those of you that want more insight. Catch you guys later. Bye.